Hello students, we study next flip-flop, that is a JK flip-flop, positive edge triggered JK flip-flop. This is the circuit diagram of positive edge triggered JK flip-flop. In this circuit diagram, there is one circuit is connected to clock. Before the clock, that is a differentiator. The clock signal is a train of rectangular square pulses. It is passed to the differentiator, that is differentiator circuit C and R1, and there is one rectifier. There is one rectifier D and R2 to obtain the only positive edges, to obtain to only positive spikes at the point of A, and we get here that is a clock as in the form of positive at the point of A. There is one signal as a clock, and this clock as a positive spikes, and for the negative edge trigger, that is a getting the negative spikes, only diode is here reverse bias. This is a forward bias, only change the direction of diode. Then the clock edges are the changes. And NAND gate 1 and 2, this is the NAND gate 1 and 2 are the basic SR latch, and there are the two NAND gates 3 and 4 having 3 inputs each, and the output Q and Q bar are fed back to, these are the Q and Q bar are fed back to input of the input of gate 4 and gate 3 and 4, so S dash become equation K into Q into clock bar, and R dash equation become J into Q bar into clock 0 bar. In this first condition, this is the clocked JK flip-flop, In this clocked JK flip-flop, that is a clock 0 or 1, that is a level, clock 0 and clock 0 or 1, that is a level, no change, and flip-flop is in a disable condition. We study this is a edge trigger, so only in the edging of the edge of the clock that flip-flop will be change their output. That condition, when clock is 1, if the clock is edge, falling edge, then falling edge, their flip-flop will not respond to change their output. We study here positive edge trigger. When clock is upward direction, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 0, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 0 inputs, then J0, R dash become 1, K0, S dash become 1. In that diagram you have to see, and that truth table we explaining by your own words. By truth table you have to prepare the sentence by from the truth table, that are the sentences. When J is equal to 0, R dash become 1, then K is equal to 0, S dash become 1, so output of Q and Q bar will not change their state, so that is condition is a no change condition. When clock is positive edge trigger, that is upward direction, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1, then S dash become 0 and R dash become 1. S dash become 1 and R dash become 1. Sorry, S dash become 0 and R dash become 1. Therefore, according to the operation of SR latch, if S dash is equal to 0, R dash is equal to 1, Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1. So Q is equal to 0, Q bar is equal to 1. So that condition is called as a reset condition. That condition is called as a reset condition when positive going clock. When clock is positive going clock, next condition, J is equal to 1, K is equal to 0, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1, K is equal to 0. In that condition, S dash become 1, R dash become 0, S dash become 1, R dash become 0, then S dash 1, R dash 0, then Q is equal to 1, Q bar is equal to 0, so that flip-flop is a set condition. Q and Q bar already 1 and 0, therefore any change in the output state. Last condition, when clock is positive going, J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, that flip-flop goes into toggle mode. That is, flip-flop goes in a toggle mode, means Q is equal to Q n bar, and Q n bar is equal to Qn. That condition is called as a toggling condition. That condition called as a toggling condition, where J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, flip-flop goes into toggle condition. this is the positive edge trigger. Here we connect one differentiator circuit because we get for the train of impulses clock signal, and we get at the point of here only positive clock. This is the positive clock. This is the positive edge trigger flip-flop symbol. This is a J and K input, clock apply, Q and Q bar, and whatever I am explaining that condition 1 by 1 when clock is 0, clock 1, that is in this truth table to study. Next is the same explanation, same all, only in a diagram is changed. Here for the clock you have to connect here one bubble. This is the negative edge trigger, and in a truth table that is a falling edge clock, that is a falling edge clock, then flip-flop will respond to change their output. So flip-flop will be enabled in this condition, in last 4 condition, and first 2 condition flip-flop is disabled because here is a positive edge triggered clock and 0 or 1, so flip-flop does not respond to change. But when downward direction clock is applied, that last 4 condition, that in that flip-flop will be change their output because this is a negative edge triggered flip-flop, negative edge triggered flip-flop. This is a negative edge trigger we study. This is the level trigger JK flip-flop or JK latch, level trigger. In this level trigger, this is basic SR latch consists of. In this JK flip-flop is using, but in a JK flip-flop there is a SR latch and enable input is connect, and outputs Q and Q bar. This is feedback path to the NAND gate 3 and 4, NAND gate 3 and 4. So JK flip-flop responds to change their changes if positive level applied at the enable input, This is the positive level triggered. In an edge trigger, that the edges of the clock, that is a falling edge and rising edge, in that point, in that portion only flip-flop will be change their outputs. But in a level trigger, that is low level and high level, in that level output will be response to change when the enable is 1 or 0. Enable 1 is 1 or 0. In this level triggered as a clock as a enable input, in a clock signal, in a edge trigger, that is a clock signal is applied, clock signal as a applied as a clock, but here enable as a clock, The operation of that JK level triggered of that JK latch exactly identical to the positive edge trigger JK flip-flop. This is the same, the only difference is them that the circuit is level triggered, same explanation, but the circuit is only here enable input is applied, that is a level trigger. That is when enable is 1, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 0, output Q and bar, that is no change condition. When J is equal to 1, enable is 1, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1, output is 0, 1, that is a reset condition. When enable is 1, J is equal to 1, K is equal to 0, Q and bar, output that is a 1 and 0, so that condition is a set condition. When enable is 1, J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, output are toggle mode, means Q and bar and Q and bar, that condition is called as a toggle condition. This is exactly same, only in a circuit diagram is a change in a level triggered and edge triggered JK flip-flop. In a level triggered, enable input is applied as a clock, and in a edge triggered as a clock signal is applied as a clock, in a edge trigger. This is the JK flip-flop, edge triggered, positive edge triggered, and this is a level triggered JK flip-flop. Next is a race round condition, that is a race round condition in a level triggered JK flip-flop. Race round condition in a JK flip-flop, that is a JK flip-flop. This is the waveforms of the various modes of JK latch. This is a level triggered race round condition in a JK latch. In this race round condition, we are going to explain when J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, the latch is in a toggle mode. That is a latch is in a toggle mode. This is in a between T2 and T3 mode. T2 and T3, in this timing there is a propagation delay in between the changes, that is a multiple times of toggling, that is called as a toggle mode, If the clock pulse is applied to JK flip-flop to change its output only once Then the JK is equal to 1, that can be allowed and toggle condition. So clock pulse when applied, there is a undesirable, there is a change in the state more than one time. There is a change the state more than one time. That condition is called as a race condition. That condition is called as a race condition, and that multiple toggling in a JK flip-flop is called as a race round condition. That condition is called as a race round condition, and that multiple time toggling in between the T2 to T3 time period, that is a multiple times of toggling, and that condition is called as a race round condition. Race round condition. And this race round condition is in a level triggered JK flip-flop. So this race round condition we avoid by edge triggered JK flip-flop and master slave JK flip-flop. Edge triggered flip-flop and master slave JK flip-flop. This is the race round condition we studied by this JK by the various modes of JK latch. This is a JK condition, J and K in the first enable, J and K from the truth table, and output Q here consider. And in a race condition, that last condition when J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, enable is 1, that is a flip-flop goes into toggle mode, that is a multiple times of Q changes there, Q multiple times there is output toggling takes place. That condition is called as a race condition, and that condition is avoided by master slave JK flip-flop. This is a race round condition. This is the race round condition we avoid by edge triggered flip-flop or increase the delay of flip-flop and master slave JK flip-flop. This is a master slave JK flip-flop. In this master slave JK flip-flop, that is it is a combination of clocked JK latch, and SR latch. Clocked JK latch as a level triggered, and here slave as a SR latch. This also level triggered SR trigger. The clocked JK latch acts as a master, and clocked SR latch acts as a slave. Master is a positive level trigger. Here clock is applied, that is a positive level trigger. But due to the presence of inverter in a slave by the clock line, this is the clock line for the slave, there is a one connecting inverter. So this is a slave is a negative level trigger. Thus both master and slave circuits are a level triggered circuit. These two are the level triggered circuits. And when clock is 1, that is a positive level, that is a clock is 1 positive level, master is active, and when clock is 0, slave is active, because here is inverter is connected in as a clock line by slave. So clock when 0, then slave is active. When clock is 1, master is active. And in this there is a same explanation, same condition. How we avoid that master slave, that is a toggling condition. That first condition when S is equal to J is equal to 0, K is equal to 0, output Qn bar are Qn and Qn bar, no change condition. When J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1, outputs are 0, 1, that is a reset condition. When J is equal to 1, K is equal to 0, outputs are 1 and 0, that is a set condition. But in a last condition, J is equal to when J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, outputs are Qn bar and Qr, that is a toggle condition. When clock is 1, master is active, then slave is inactive. The output of master will be toggle. So S and R also will be inverted. Means that is inverted. When clock is 0, master is inactive, slave is active. Outputs of the slave will toggle. In this diagram, see, when Last condition, clock is 1. This master is active, Slav is inactive. Output of master will toggle, so Slav will inactive, that is inverted. When clock 0 means which who is active? Slav is active, master is inactive. So output of Slav will be toggle. Output of Slav will toggle. Output of Slav will be toggle. This changed output return back to from the Q and Q bar. This output are connected to master. Connected to master as a J and K inputs. Master with this connected to master input. Since that time clock is 0. That time this output of Slav connected to master, that time clock is 0, means master is inactive. So it does not respond to change their output. It does not respond to change their output. So there is a multiple toggling which takes place, that is a race round condition. We avoid by master's law flip-flop, because this Slav output toggle, this Slav output we connect to master, but that time Slav, at that time clock for the Slav clock is 0. This not change their output because clock response, clock will not be change their output. This master is inactive, it does not respond to change their output. So there is a multiple time of toggling does not takes place. So this race round condition, in when J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, there is in a race round condition that waveform, there are the multiple times toggling in a time period 2t2 to t3 takes place. In that multiple times toggling we avoid by this master's law JK flip-flop, because in last 3 conditions are same that explanation, but in the last condition when J is equal to 1, K is equal to 1, then first master is active, clock when clock is 0, clock is 1, master active, this is inactive. This output is inverted here because here this output are inverted, master outputs are inverted. Then clock is 0, Slav is active, master is inactive. This Slav is toggle that time when clock is 0. This output Q and Q bar are connected to master. That time master does not respond to change their output because clock is not applied. So multiple time toggling that takes place when that condition, when J is equal to 1, K is 1, that condition should be avoided by this master Slav JK flip-flop. Means at only one time master is active, one time Slav is active, and this Slav output we connected as an input for the master. So master does not respond to change their outputs when clock is 0. Master is inactive in that case. So we avoid the multiple time togglings which leads to race round condition. Race round condition. So master's law flip-flop will avoid the race round condition. This is the master's law JK flip-flop. This is a truth table, and we avoid by master's law JK flip-flop toggling condition or race round condition. This is a chapter completed for SY IT and SY computer. In the next lecture we study the excitation table of flip-flops. Thank you.